This is Calvin Castine. It's the 27th day of May 2005. We're at Northeastern Clinton Central School, where for the first time ever the Section 7 track and field event is being held. And you would think with something this important going on that somebody would make sure that Hometown Cable was aware of it, but until I read a bit about it in the paper today, I was completely unaware, and I just noticed it in the coming events, or today's events portion of the Press Republican. So obviously everybody else in the Tri-Counties knew about it, but not Hometown Cable. After seeing it, I do recall at the start of the season, when I was getting the initial schedules, that it was mentioned that having it here was a possibility, but that was as far as it went. And with 3 or 4 things to tape every day as it is, that's not something that stuck in my mind to follow up on. I would just have assumed that somebody would have followed up on it and made sure that Hometown Cable was here. But it's about 1:35. This portion of the event started at 1 o'clock. We had commitments that we just couldn't be here in time for 1. But had we been aware of it, we could have made prior arrangements to make sure that we would have been here for the start of this. The pentathlon took place at 10 o'clock this morning. Would have been nice to probably cover that also, but we apologize to all the track and field folks out there. But this is getting far too common for Hometown Cable. I called this past Sunday to find out when the Langlois dance recital was, because I knew it's usually this particular week, and found out for the first time they had it on Sunday, and I found out after the fact. Northern Adirondack Senior Variety Program, I called to find out when it was, and found out it was 2 days before I called. People just take for granted that Hometown Cable has somehow got some magic crystal ball and is going to show up. We are inside waiting for another race to start. I think they've only run one relay for the girls so far. So we'll do as we normally do and try to get some jumping and maybe some throwing. Jumping, the long jumps are over in this direction. All right, we've got a relay. This is Saranac, Ticonderoga, Northeastern, and Plattsburgh High School. And I'm going to start this relay. Nice turnout. They should charge a couple dollars a head. Can't imagine why they're not.
Larry, you got to run with those guys! Don't do all the work, get on with those guys!
We're now using a tripod, and what we have learned with the tripod is that the microphone plugged in, if we go around in circles, we end up with our microphone cord wrapped about 80 times around our tripod. It looks a lot like rain, so we're hoping we can get a goodly portion of this event in before the rain comes. While we are waiting for them to come back for the first handoff, we'll show you a view of some of the spectators. We're lining the fence here. They're apparently asking all spectators to stay on the outside rather than be on the infield here where the contestants or the participants and the timers, and the coaches and the officials are. So I should feel very, very privileged to be in the inner sanctum here. Here comes the first handoff. Looks like the Ticonderoga runner is a couple steps ahead of the Cougar runner. Plattsburgh's in third, and in fourth it's Saranac. My guess is there will be other schools also competing in this event. Maybe not, but I think it's possible. Michael Betts is here from the Press Republican. And he'll be taking a photo or two, trying to decide what event to showcase. Is going to be tough for the Press Republican. The dozens of events going on here. This race is 37.5% done. 3 of the 8 legs are completed, or will be as soon as the Saranac runner comes across. It's difficult enough normally to see the throwing, but now we've got spectators standing up 3 or 4 rows high out there, so we're not able to see the throwing from here. Normally we get a glimpse once in a while. There's the very close handoff, just a couple of feet separates the first 2. Here's Plattsburgh. This is the state qualifiers. Section 7 state qualifiers.
Come on, James! Good job. Come on, Nick!
5/8 done. That's 62.5%. A dead heat. Plattsburgh not that far behind. And the fellows who will be taking the last 2 legs are limbering up.
Tell him to go now. Come on, James.
Come on, Cruz!
Come on, Lee.
Come on, Travis, you gotta do it. You can do it.
Come on, Lee!
No sense in saving anything. This is the last leg before they hand off. It's going to be almost a dead heat. Dragoon stumble. No, it's not Dragoon. I was looking at the fellow handing off to Dragoon, who's James. Maybe James Cruz. Plattsburgh is right about here. All right, we're going to try to keep track of these guys for the last leg. We just unwrapped our strap here on the tripod. Almost strangled ourselves.
Oh, wait, Galen!
All right, I'm going to keep our camera right on the number 1 and 2 runners.
Kick it in, buddy. Kick it in now!
Ticonderoga and Northeastern. Not sure who the Ticonderoga runner is. We'll probably send this down to ITV 17 along with yesterday's baseball game. We do know it's Travis Dragoon from Northeastern. The thrill of victory. Captured forever by Michael Betts. We're sorry we missed the girls. Apologies, but again, sometimes all we know is what we read in the paper. All right, 8:19.9. Apparently a new school record for the Cougars.
James Frankie in 10th grade, Mr. James is 11th.
Girls hurdles are next. It's a temperature in the low to mid 50s day. Overcast. Gun is up. The rain threatening. We're hoping that'll hold off. Hand is up. And here they come. It's like the Plattsburgh runner, and looks like Knapp is going to win it for Northeastern. Plattsburgh second, Saranac Lake runner third, and not sure what school this is. This is Saranac. So Northeastern, Plattsburgh, Saranac Lake, and Saranac.
8:32.9. Second place, PHS, time 16.1. First place, NCCS, time 15.9.
15.9 for Knapp. All right, we know a little more now than we did a few moments ago. This is the state qualifiers. This is the CVAC state qualifiers, not the sectionals. They've already held the sectionals apparently. So this is for the individuals and the relay teams. It would be considered an individual, but individuals who will go on to the state. So in addition to the sectional team that will compete there, you can go as an individual by getting a good showing here in the state qualifier. Knapp's 15.9 ties her record, which is a tie of the school record here at Northeastern. I have boys hurdles starting next. Gun is up. I believe there are 5 competing in this one. Here they come. So it might be race between Saranac and Ty. Ty's going to win it. Ty is going to win it. Okay, let's see if we can figure out the order. Ty, Beekmantown, and I think Saranac was third. Yeah, look like maybe a Peru runner in there and another Saranac runner.
Tina, can you not
Looks like they have pits at both ends of the jumping track over there now.
16.4. First place, Ticonderoga, kind of 16.2.
Alright, I guess we're gonna dash coming up here. I don't see any hurdles out. Okay, the blue is the Mountain and Valley conglomerate. Elizabethtown, Keene, Westport. I'm not sure if Mariah is the M or not. Gun is up.
I need you to go in and we have like 8 coaches in like 5.
I don't think it's working. They haven't even started guys that do haven't done it yet.
Awaiting the gun. There we go. Tie, and
Girls, 100 meters, third place, Ticonderoga.
and the Alsable Valley, then Beekmantown. It looks like 1, 2, 3. Right, photo finish. And they're off. I believe that's a Seton Catholic runner in first. Do not know that for sure. My guess is this is the 1500. Yeah, it's Seton Catholic. Followed by Hurlick from Northeastern. And we got one in black, not sure what school that is, if it's Plattsburgh or not. $1,500, so if this is the 1,500, then it's 3 3/4 times around. They start 100 meters into the track and complete 4 laps. Each time around is 400 meters. Second place. Still very tight. A lot of race left to be done. They're only about halfway through. Looks like they're just running through on the jumping track down there. All right, this is the CVAC state qualifiers, not the sectionals as I stated earlier. Seton runner. Ahead by quite a bit. This will be her gun lap. Mary Kate. And second place looks like it's still up for grabs.
Go with her, Janie, go.
All right, there's first place. Second place seems to have opened up. There's the winner, and again, not sure if this is a Plattsburgh runner with the black, or could be an EKMW runner. Reddick from Northeastern finishes third, and here's your fourth, fifth, and sixth place, all coming in as a team. And there's the winner. Now the EKMW are the two in blue.
Come on, Zach. Let's go, Morgan.
Looks like a 1600. You see Saranac, Saranac Lake, Saranac, Ty, and Ty.
Runners, to your mark.
Second place was Shazy, so that was Kelsey Latrimore running. That's okay. Now we know who was in that black. We thought it was her, but didn't realize that she was competing here. Once in a while, somebody will tag along with another school. Not sure which school she might tag along with. Maybe it's Beekmantown. For years, Amanda Chase at Northern Adirondack tagged along, and I think she went with Seton Catholic, and she had a very successful individual career and gone on to good things in college, big things in college. I think there's tennis going on today too in Plattsburgh. Later on today, I've got this afternoon in 2 hours, so I'll be leaving here well before that. In 2 hours, Shazy plays Mariah in the Section 7 Class D Championship for softball, and we don't want to miss that, so we'll be there for that. They're running as a team, as a tandem, the tie tandem.
Long jump is open.
And the Saranac tandem.
Guys are right on 5. Right on 5. Let's go. Let's pick it up.
The tie tandem has separated here. They're no longer joined at the hips. I would imagine for the distance runners, this is a good day weather-wise. The cool air keeps you from overheating. There's a gun lap. There's Saranac Lake in third.
Come on, let's go. You got to pick it up. Let's go. Let's go. Work this last lap.
We spent the morning, not that anybody is going to care about it, but we spent the morning getting a well cleaned out.
When you complete your races,
Leon Menard from Moore's area
complete your races, stay at the finish line for your
is
award.
the winner coming in. Leon now has this system where he'll come in and clean out your well for you. If you rather than need a new well, he'll get in there and clean it out. If your well is slowed down, if it's getting clogged up due to hardness in the water, or if you just like to get more gallons per minute, give Leon a call. He did a heck of a job. Amazing the stuff that came out of that top of that well once he started in there with the compressor. Leon Menard in Moores. A 4x1 is next. Sorry. They're going to go to their points. This is one where we'll try to keep them in focus. Just 3 teams. It's like Saranac, EKMW, and Ticonderoga.
Come on, Megan.
All right, first handoff.
Come on, Megan!
Looks like it's going to be a close one right to the end. This is the second handoff. Unfortunately, we've got suddenly got a whole team of guys in between us here. Let's get a final handoff. EKMW running away with it. Wow. The boys' race will be next. They're getting their final instructions from the referee. See the black uniforms with EKMW on them. There are several schools involved, so they black would be in deference to Keene. Blue would be kind of the Westport color. That looked easy. The school record here is 6 feet 8.5 inches from Andrew Brown. Probably 1992 or so. All right, boys 4x1. And looks like there's five teams. Saranac, a blue one, I'm not sure if that's Peru or All Sable. Black is EKMW. Beekmantown, Saranac, tie, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 teams. 6 teams competing. Four by 100 relay. This guy ain't gonna get on his mark till he has to. There we go. The hand is up. And they're off. 6 of them. There's the handoff. Somebody's saying it's a terrible handoff for whatever team it was. All right, it's going to be down to the wire here. Alright, let's see, as a red shirt, it was the Eagles, Beekmantown. Barely beating out the Elks from EKMW. Or as the Pressure Republican calls them, the Emus. We have a jump coming.
You were close enough.
We have another race coming up.
See you guys later. Have a good one. Yeah. Katie Macy! Get over here! Somebody else. You got money down. I know what you care about.
Looks like we got a long jumper coming up.
Guys, you definitely don't want to go to state.
Wait, we have to figure out what they're finding.
It's on Saturday.
I believe this might be Samus from Ticonderoga. Race about to begin. The gun is out. And they're off.
Let's go, Megan!
Well, this might be an 800. That'd be my guess. And it might be part of the pentathlon.
get her now.
Go get him, Carly! Come on, Carly! You can do it!
Go get him, Reed! Go get him!
Fine. You'll be as competitive as anybody else. Serious. You have the same chance as everybody else that's starting this race here.
Come on, Carly!
All right, if this isn't 800, they'll be finishing up this time. Yep, 800. There's number 2, Honan from Northeastern. Patriots, 3rd. Saranac, I believe. And Tupper Lake. Not sure what this blue here is. Peru, I guess. Yeah, that's Peru. Okay, Peru track team. Not all schools are in all events, so that's what's got us wondering at times exactly what schools we're watching. Northeastern is easy because they're maroon. They're the only ones that are maroon, but a lot of blues and a lot of reds. And occasionally more than one black. Tupper Lake has black. Plattsburgh High School has black. And EKMW has black.
I'm here for another 2 hours. When they pass.
Have a race starting. Not sure what this would be. It's a 3100. How you doing? What race is this? That's going. What is this? What race is this? What race is this? What is it?
1500 pentathlon.
1500 pentathlon.
Yep.
Merci beaucoup. 1500 pentathlon. Peru, Tupper Lake, and Saranac. Pentathlon, of course, 5 events, and the individual with the best total
Girls shot put.
for the 5 events
Third place,
is the winner.
Maynard. Second place, Saranac Central, Zip. First place, PHS, Hulbert.
She just went by.
Alright, says the completion of the second lap. So 800 to go, 700 completed. CVAC state qualifying from Northeastern Clinton, May 27th, 2005. Us old folks remember the decathlon from the Olympics through the memories of a fellow named Bruce Jenner. Oh, there's a gun lap. This not the decathlon though. This is the part of the pentathlon. This particular race, 1500. Not sure what the 5 events are. I think there's a variety. Jumping included, and
Second place, Saranac Lake Central.
running, and oops. Not sure in the pentathlon if there's any throwing involved. I believe there's short distance, long distance running, some jumping in it, and maybe even some throwing. There's your winner in the 1500 decathlon, pentathlon. Oh, no coasting here, no coasting. It's a no coasting zone. They challenged each other, that's good. He's going to come through as fast as he can. Looks like they're using this end for a warm-up. There's nobody out here with the tapes, and the other end for the actual jump. Alright, we got another long distance, or another race coming up here. Well, we got Thai, Saranac, maybe Peru, Saranac Lake, El Sabo Valley, and Beekman Town would be my guess. Gun is up, about to be up. On your mark. Hand is up. My guess is this is a 400. They're not running like they're holding anything back. Trying to keep the leaders in view as we turn the tripod here. It's going to be a photo finish. The lady in blue will win it. Second place, almost a tie, if not a tie. Whoops, she's pulling up lame. There's your winner EKMW.
59 wins. Hey, Lindsay.
We have a boys race coming up. Looks like there are two Cougar runners, the Plattsburgh runner, All Sable Valley, Saranac.
Better get that done, boy. I'm gonna grab my bag here.
Come on, Logan. Yep. Your time, Logan.
Set. And they're off. 5 runners. Plattsburgh in the lead.
Come on, Larry, go get that!
Like All Sable's second. We'll get a view here for the finish.
Come on, Larry! Come on, Larry!
All right, Plattsburgh, All Sable Valley, 2 Cougars, and Saranac. Whoa! The second Cougar slowed down. Saranac guy ran right through and may have almost beaten him if he didn't. It ain't over till it's over. You run right through that finish line. So that's triple jump.
Sounds like me throwing only more.
Like a girls' race coming up.
Yeah, he won. And I was like, no, you have to do it.
Gun is out. Gun is up. Four teams, it looks like, or 4 runners, I should say, 4 schools. More. And they're about to start. It's hurdles, okay.
Our 6 girls could have
400 hurdles.
Said that?
Yeah, and then I was walking by,
You never laugh.
I know, and he's like, oh wow, you're good. Just he's making comments about everybody like that. And when I was talking to college, I told you? Yeah, remember? He's gone to go find. Bye, Natalie! Like going out that fast.
It's like Plattsburgh.
Go, Christy, go!
It'll be Plattsburgh,
Come on, Sarah Roscoe, come on!
Saranac Lake, and not from Northeastern. And Saranac.
Come on, Sarah, all the way through! No crying and crap now.
Sarah from Saranac.
Okay, good.
All right, boys.
Remember when I said in meetings about our job is not just how to run camps, just saying to somebody.
All right, boys race coming up. Tie. Maybe Peru. Here we go. Looks like Beekman Town in the middle lane, number 3. 5 runners. Gun is up. And my guess is we got 2 Thai, a Saranac, and 2 Peru, but that's my guess. There's too many people around here for us to get much of a view, but we'll get what we get. There's our winner from Beekman Town. Peru will finish 2nd and 3rd, and Thai will be 4th and 5th.
Oh my God!
400 hurdles. We got a jumper, I thought, coming through. They're blocked out by so many people. We can't see the jumpers. Alright, this is an 800.
Mark. Stand up, ladies. Stand up, shake it off.
Stand up and shake it off. Alright, start it again.
Runners, to your mark.
Let's go, Melinda!
Come on, Liz, get out, Liz. Come on, Liz.
CVAC State Qualifiers at Northeastern Clinton, May 27th, 2005.
Come on, Liz, get in the mix. Let's go. Come on, Liz. Ready, Liz.
Chances are they'll be going long after we are gone from here, because it's approaching 3:30, and very shortly we're going to head for the softball game, Section 7 Class D Championship. Shazy playing Mariah.
I like the camera.
800 meters, so 2 times around.
Boys, 400 meters. Second place, Osable Valley, Frank. First place, Let's Go PHS.
EKMW and PHS. EKMW, Saranac Lake, PHS. Looks like there's going to be a battle for first. We're going to try to keep the camera on Number 1 and number 2.
I'm going to have confidence in you. Just done these blocks in the last 2 weeks.
That's right. You want to line up back there?
EKMW. First, Seton Catholic is second. PHS stopped right at the line.
You can see here.
Nice job, Mindy.
Now, final PHS runner.
Boys, 800.
This is probably a 1600. They're starting side by side. It means they don't have. Does mean they don't have to stay in their lane. We don't have much more of this that we're going to cover. This is the 3200.
110 hurdles.
They've completed 400.
Let's go!
Take control, guys! Come on, Alex! Come on, Zach!
Come on, Ethan!
They're running at a good pace. This might be just an 800, but we'll know more shortly. They're running like it's an 800. Ticonderoga at the wire. Ty, I believe, Sable Valley.
That is a sophomore.
Saranac, Lake, PHS, then Saranac.
Walk him, dog, walk him. Walk him around. Good job. All right, good job, good job.
Place, Gabler, Ticonderoga.
That's a reminder.
Our next one is a 200. I'm not sure if we have the girls, then the boys running the 200. We will stick around for these, and the 200 will be our last. If there are 2 races, then we'll try to get them both. We were ready to tape, and this group of people just walked in front of us, so we had to relocate. We didn't see the start, unfortunately. EKMW. Cernak Lake, EKMW, no, Cernak. I'm repeating myself.
I gotta go get you. Same lane? Same lane. Same thing with that station. I was talking about
Gun is up. Gun is still up. Now the hand is up. And here we go. Here we go. This could be our last race of the day.
Girls 200, third place. Black, second place.
KMW, Beekmantown, and Ty. We are at a point where we have to get set to take off and head for the softball. Our apologies for missing the opening relay of the day. And that might have been the only event that some of these kids ran. And that really makes us feel bad. But we keep telling people, don't assume somebody else has told us. We'd rather get a dozen calls telling us about an event rather than to not cover it at all. And if we hadn't skimmed through today's Press Republican and the upcoming daily events, we wouldn't have known this was going on at all until tomorrow. So don't assume that somebody else is telling us. We'd rather get 150 calls than 0 calls and miss something. And we did miss the opening event today. We had other things scheduled that we just had to take care of before we came here. So that's it. Hometown Cable's coverage of the CVAC state qualifiers, May 27th, 2005. Thanks for watching. And for those of you supporting viewer-supported local television, Hometown Cable TV, worth your support.
You ever had to pull that? Oh, like we don't have to run it.